Beautiful rising, beautiful rising. All right, let's make this quick. So the reason why you can't focus is because you got your mind split in too many directions. You can't focus on what's important because you focus on too much bullshit. You don't want to focus. You don't really want to reach your destination. You don't really want to reach your goal. It's truly not that important to you. I do understand that there is a difference between willpower and determination and discipline. Discipline is learned from a young age. Discipline can be learned from a young age. It can be generational. Willpower, honestly, can be something that you also saw. You were taught discipline. You saw willpower. You saw the desire to do even when, but discipline is when your feelings is when you can understand and you learn that your feelings don't really matter. None of that matters. You got to put all that to the side. You can literally do whatever you put your mind to. Ooh, I'll go this way. You can literally do whatever you put your mind to. It's truly just actually wanting to do it or not, wanting to be successful at it. A lot of times we're too scared to fail. Like for me, it's the fear of failure, not having good study habits, not knowing the best way to study material so it actually sticks to your brain. And then there's also the understanding like, oh, like, okay, this is what's going on with me right now on why schooling might have been hard for me. You could have honestly not liked it. That's why I said a lot of people don't finish what they start as far as like school is concerned, is because they're always doing something that they're not really interested in. You know what I mean? In school, in elementary, middle, and high school, you're figuring yourself out. And we can be honest, a lot of that stuff is forced on you. And it being forced on you, you're not really gonna want to complete it. You know what I mean? Like that's all. It's just like being a teenager. Like all the things that your parents be wanting you to do. Oh, do this, do this, do this. If you're not doing it for yourself, if you really don't want to do it, like it turns out not to even get done that well. You only like it only gets done well when you when you're doing it through your own heart, through your own happiness, and this ends up being with everything. So like I was saying, discipline. That's when you really learn what discipline is. That's when you really learn like, oh, like I might not like this thing, but it will probably behoove me. It'll probably behoove me to finish it. It'll probably benefit me a lot more to get this done than to let it just pass, like, and me acting like it's not that serious. A lot of us are actually intelligent. You were taught being smart wasn't cool. Ain't that crazy? Like it was just like, you're a nerd. I'm in school for IT. Like, and the stuff that I'm learning, it's like, oh, okay, it's pretty, it's a pretty difficult concept to really comprehend completely. Okay, we got the fire department. Okay, I want to pull over. Everybody hit the side. Oh, they was turning. Woo woo. Okay, so, and I can honor that the crazy thing is, yeah, I need to reset my brain. Yeah, there's things that I want to be able to to do, and have a clear mind about it. So I am taking those steps, but it's harder than it looks. It's harder than it looks. That's why it's crazy to say that. Like that's why it's crazy when folks say, like now I'm understanding those videos a little bit more. Oh, I'm not addicted. Yes, you are. Like the folks that could take a month, for the folks that could take a half a year off. Like okay, but to understand, like nah, you've been taking it every day for at least like a decade. Like it's gonna hit you hard. It's gonna hit you hard. Like you're gonna like withdrawals are gonna be for real, and and withdrawals are for addicts. Let's understand that. So if your body has to go through a withdrawal, it is addicted. Sugar, it's an addiction. Sugar is not considered a drug, but I'm letting you know now it is. Sugar is a drug. Sugar is a drug, which is crazy. But yeah, you can have withdrawals from sugar. Try eliminating sugar from everything that you eat for a month and see how you feel. And I guarantee you, you'll probably be hitting me up, letting me know that you caught a massive migraine headache, and you trying to figure out what you did differently, and it's because you removed sugar from your complete diet. You completely removed every added piece of sugar that you could from your diet, and your brain is now frying because it's trying to eliminate all the sugar pathways that's in your brain. Got it. I made this video though because I wanted to tell myself and whoever is listening, like, you can accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. Like, it's pretty dope to see more brown skinned folk in IT. Like, I typically, like, the first half of the course, I was the only black man in the class. Now there's a, like, brown skinned folk don't always be like kinfolk, but it's some other individuals that's in the classroom that might be of other descents, I could just tell they're not my people. They don't talk to me and they don't look in my direction. But it's pretty dope to see other individuals also in this space, and learning this information, and trying to get all these certs. Uh, Realizing that you don't have to go to school for it, but then wanting that camaraderie, and then you realize the camaraderie ain't even really what that was. Like, you might end up finding one or two people. Like, yeah, you got a network, but that was, say, we talking about networking with individuals that may have already come across the course, past half the course, like, further than you. I don't think I am interested in collaborating with anybody that's already in my class. Uh, Most of them folk, that's why I said they don't even be really taking information seriously, in my opinion. Especially when y'all tag teaming assignments, when one person is really doing all the work. Like, don't say we're here to learn, and everybody has to be able to do the information. So that kind of scares me. But they were on the younger end. Now we're doing that. So don't say it's about actually doing the information, learning it, regurgitating it being able to stick to your brain. And I'm excited for that. That was like I think that was like the world seems odd. That's why I said, like, if I'm sitting there like, the outside world, like, it seems kind of loud. You know what I mean? But it's so much stuff that I'm not paying attention to where it's helping me focus. And I think that was what the premise of the video is about. It was about focus. Like, I've been able to focus a lot more, and I'm just being honest. I cut my phone off now. That's why I said I don't really have that many friends, like my loved ones, like, my homies. Like, they can still hit me, but my phone is typically off. Cause what do I do on my phone? It's like the doom scrolling, like, and it feels like, that's what I said. Like, to me now, it's like it's on accident, but it's so crazy because I can't. It's not like I can just, like, now I can, but at that time I'm just like, what is going on? Like, can't just cut my phone off. Da 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 da. Like, I be having a lot of things to do, and people, like, doctors call me and stuff like that. So in my world, I really needed to learn how to stay off of social media or stay off of these apps. That's why I ended up deactivating a lot of my stuff. But now I notice the issue isn't it's not the, like, it's the fact that my phone be on and close to me. You know what I mean? Like, if I can still get notifications about phone calls that I need to do, or like or keep up with my schedule, cool. But I feel way better, and I study way smoother, and I get a lot more done when my phone is off. So I'm like, ooh, I might need the house phone. Like, I might actually need like a landline. And that's so old school, but I like the idea. I was thinking about it the other day. I was just like, I'll cut my phone off. Like, if you need me, here's my landline. Like, cause it's so, that I'm saying, when you in that groove, this is one of the biggest things that I'm realizing. When you're in that mode, when you're in that groove, and I was so good at this before, and I feel it coming back to myself all over again. When you're in that mode, like, it takes you a minute to get into the mood and get into the flow of the stuff, right? But when you're in that flow, when you're in that groove, you can't remove yourself from it. Like, and there's already small stuff that happens to me throughout the day. I got the kids that I'm dealing with, you know what I mean, or somebody's being too loud, something small. Gotta change a diaper, you know what I mean, gotta get up and give a baby cereal, you know, somebody then tipped over and inside the toy bucket and I gotta help them get out of it. It's always something small, but I've never did well with friends or folks calling me or FaceTiming me when I really had shit to do, when I really had work to do. You really got to ignore those because you really doing something with yourself and they really not doing nothing trying to see what you doing because they bored. You really need to understand and identify them bored texts, them bored, that bored energy, and then log back in. That's why I do better with cutting my phone off. I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like I get a lot more done when I'm just like, hey, shut my phone off for a couple hours. I'll see y'all when I get back. So I'm gonna be doing that a couple more times this week and see how I feel. It's already Wednesday. I'm already flying through assignments. I did it yesterday, so I'm gonna be doing it again today, and I'm gonna let y'all know how it goes. Word of the day: focus. What are you focusing on?